We need to talk about a massive elephant in the camera room. Everybody and their mother is telling you that if you aren't shooting on a mirrorless body with AI eye tracking and subject detection in 2026, your work is obsolete. They want you to drop $3,000 on a new system, sell off your glass, and buy into the hype. But what if the best full-frame value on the planet right now is actually a heavy, weather-sealed DSLR beast from a decade ago? I'm talking about the legendary Nikon D810. Before you write this off as ancient history, look at what's actually happening in the used market. You can pick up a clean D810 body for under $800 today, leaving you thousands of extra dollars for top-tier f-mount glass. But is this 36.3 megapixel monster still a viable tool, or are you just buying a very expensive paperweight? Let's be honest, I'll believe the mirrorless master race hype when I actually see it beat raw dynamic range at base ISO. The heart of the D810 is its 36.3 megapixel full-frame sensor paired with the XT4 processor, and here is the secret weapon, native ISO 64. When you drop this sensor down to ISO 64, the dynamic range is staggering, outperforming even brand-new, modern mirrorless flagships in pure highlight recovery and shadow detail for landscape work. Nikon engineered this body by completely removing the optical low-pass filter, which means the raw files are so sharp they will literally punish bad technique or cheap glass. If your focus is even a millimeter off, this camera will let you know. According to data tracking from MPB, KEH, and camera graphic benchmarks, the D810 remains one of the top 5 most purchased used full-frame bodies among working commercial photographers who don't need high-speed video. Out in the real world, tests from D-Peer Review, Imaging Resource, and DxOMark confirm that its sensor score of 97 still rivals sensors produced this year. But let's bring in some healthy skepticism here. Thermal throttling isn't an issue because, guess what, there is no 4K video on board. If you're a hybrid shooter looking for 4K log video or modern focus peaking, this camera is going to frustrate you immediately. You get 1080p up to 60 frames per second. That's it. It features a flat picture profile which gives you a decent dynamic range for light color grading, and you get headphone and mic jacks for monitoring audio, but let's not pretend this is a cinematic power plant. It's a stills first, professional workhorse. So who is this actually for? If you shoot commercial portraits, studio work, or wide-open landscapes, the D810 delivers medium format-like files without the medium format price tag. But if you're trying to track high-speed birding or fast-action sports, that 5 frames per second continuous shooting speed is going to feel like a drag. You can bump that to 7 frames per second if you switch to DX crop mode with an external D810 battery grip, but then you're cropping your field of view and sacrificing resolution down to around 15 megapixels. Speaking of ergonomics, this thing weighs almost a full kilogram at 980 grams without a lens attached. It is built like an absolute tank with full magnesium alloy weather sealing, but after an 8-hour wedding shoot, your wrist is definitely going to feel it. Now, let's address the autofocus system. You get the multi-CAM 3500 FX 51-point autofocus setup with 15 cross-type sensors. In optical viewfinder mode, it tracks subjects with incredible precision using 3D tracking, grabbing focus instantly even in low-light environments down to -2 EV. But switch to live view on that fixed 3.2-inch rear screen, and the contrast detect autofocus slows down to a crawl. If you're coming from modern mirrorless phase detect tracking, live view autofocus on the D810 feels like walking through wet cement. Quick question for you guys in the comments right now. Are you still rocking a DSLR as your daily driver in 2026, or have you completely migrated over to the mirrorless ecosystem? Drop your current setup down below. I'm really curious to see where everyone stands. Storage and power management are where the D810 continues to wipe the floor with modern competition. You get dual card slots, 1 compact flash slot and 1 SD slot. If you want maximum throughput without buffering, you need to feed this beast a high-speed CF card capable of at least 100 RED and 20 megabytes per second, especially when shooting uncompressed 14-bit RAW files that chew through 35 megabytes per shot. And battery life? Using the EL15 battery, you can easily pull 1200 to 1500 shots on a single charge. Try getting that out of a mirrorless body without carrying a pocket full of spares. Let's talk money and real-world economics. If you're an entry-level photographer just starting out, I'm going to stop you right now. Do not buy the D810. The lack of auto-assisted scene modes, the massive RAW file sizes, and the steep learning curve will overwhelm you. Beginners are far better off looking at a crop sensor starter like a D5600 or an entry-level mirrorless body. But if you are an experienced photographer looking to step up to uncompromising full-frame image quality on a budget, this is the cheat code. While a new mirrorless ecosystem setup will run you $4,000 to $5,000 once you factor in native glass, a D810 paired with a clean, pre-owned 24 to 70 f/2.8 f mount lens will cost you less than $1,500 total. To wrap it up, if you need 4K video, autofocus, and a lightweight body, skip it. But if pure, unadulterated image quality, incredible dynamic range, and rugged durability are what you need for your photography business, the Nikon D810 isn't just worth buying in 2026, it's an absolute steal. Is the Nikon D810 still worth buying in 2026, or has the mirrorless wave rendered this 36.3 MP full-frame DSLR completely obsolete? In this deep dive review, we analyze why native ISO 64, insane dynamic range, and rugged build quality make the D810 an unbeatable budget powerhouse for landscape, portrait, and commercial photographers today. We cover specs, real-world buffer testing, autofocus performance, and glass pairing recommendations. Before spending $3,000 plus on a new mirrorless camera setup, you need to watch this. The Nikon D810 offers professional-grade image resolution, no optical low-pass filter for extreme sharpness, and incredible dynamic range at a fraction of modern costs. In this breakdown, we examine the raw performance metrics from top lab tests, discuss its 1080p video constraints, and evaluate if this 980-gram tank belongs in your camera bag this year. Everyone is rushing to buy mirrorless, but smart photographers are quietly grabbing used Nikon D810 bodies for bargain prices. Does a 10-year-old camera hold up against today's AI-assisted cameras? We test the 51-point multi-CAM 3500FX-AF system, evaluate the 1,200-shot battery capacity, and reveal why landscape pros still refuse to give up their ISO 64 sensors.